Good morning, everybody. Cowboy Jake here, guys. Right now we are pulling into Lowe's where we got to pick up a door, some trim, some paint. And today, y'all, we're going to go home. We're going to do some flooring. We're going to switch out the bathroom door. Pretty much, we just got a whole lot of inside work that we got to take care of today. All right, y'all, we're all strapped in here. We got our big trash can. We needed another trash can for by the road. We got a bathroom door, and we got some half round trim that Honey is gonna do something amazing with. I don't know exactly what she's gonna do, and I'm not gonna give it away because I think I have an idea, but I'm just not gonna tell you yet, y'all. So Junior's trying to show everybody the new door. He said, my mom picked this out. She did a really good job picking out this door. It's really beautiful. And now my dad got me here. He's gonna spin me around in circles. Come on. Come on. You ready? Here we go. Put your legs up. And we're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning, 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 we're spinning, we're spinning, spinning. Now we stop. This is why we don't get anything done around here, little Yoon. Hey, this is why we don't get nothing done. This is the little Yoon. Give me that. Oh, on it. Give me that, little Yoon. Hey, Junior. All right, y'all. Today we are finally changing out this old bathroom door here. Let me show you what we have set up here right now, y'all. We have pieces of flooring screwed into the trim here. That way it seals the gap. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, let me shut our latch. Let me open our latch all the way here. See, this is our latching system. But anyway, y'all, if the flooring wasn't here, you see there'd be a big gap that you could just like walk up and say, hey, what are you doing in there? You know, and that's not cool, y'all. Nobody wants that in the restroom. But yeah, so we have this flooring to cover the gap, and then let me step inside the restroom here. And this is our latching system. So what you do is you push the door all the way. You see how it's kind of sprung back here. You got to push it shut all the way. You twist this, let it go, and it'll just kind of spring back and stay tight. And then there you go, y'all. You see that's the flooring through the gap. So nobody can see into the bathroom, although you can come over here and you can see straight out into the hallway. So I don't know, it just... You know, it may be time for an upgrade, especially when your mother-in-law and father-in-law are coming. It's a rush job. I'm asking everybody to bear with me through this video because the end product will be beautiful. But I am very limited on camera angles and different ways that I can position y'all and different ways I can hold y'all while I work. Because we're literally, our entire project is in a 5.5 foot span of wall. And so it's very hard to capture all of the important moments on video. But y'all, we're going to do our best. And we already have almost taken off one of our toes. Those were free, by the way. So we thought ordering this door with the frame on it was the right choice to do here, y'all. Well, it should be the correct choice. But keep in mind how long ago this house was built, y'all. So everything is going to be just a little bit different. So they don't make door frames how they used to make door frames. I want you to notice something. And I'll show you later. We'll put them up next to each other. But the thickness of this board is like perfectly my finger. Okay, the thickness on this side and on this side, you know, they're the same. But then you come over here to these and look at this. They're 1.5 fingers. So 1.5 fingers and 1.5 fingers makes everything, you know, a full finger. It would make that 2 half fingers would make a full finger wider, y'all. So if we just forget about all the fingers we just did, let's just make it simple and say that this old door frame is a whole lot thicker than the new style of door frames, okay? So instead of trying to knock all that out of there, and then we'd have to frame it up a little bit differently and put in a whole lot of shims and everything, the opening size is still the same, and the door size is still the same. So what we can do is simply unscrew this door off the hinges, unscrew that door off the hinges, carry it over there, screw it in, and this project just now got a whole lot easier, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's see. It should make it pretty easy. We just gotta get this door off the hinges. So we'll open it up like that. Come over here and unscrew them. Beautiful. We're gonna replace these screws with longer screws anyway, so the door will hold better. The hinges will be more sturdy. We don't have to worry about nothing bad happening. All right, one more. Okay. Our door is free from its frame, y'all. Now we're just gonna take down the bathroom door. All right, here comes the door. Pick that screw up in my pocket. All right, we're done with this. All right, y'all, we got one more thing to do before we can just take our door and screw it up there where it belongs. You see, I've lined up both edges of the door, and our old door is significantly shorter than this new door. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to trim it, y'all. We're gonna have to trim some off the bottom, or we're gonna have to trim some off the top, because if we try to, you see with the way it lines up, I'm afraid we're gonna have to trim it too close to this panel. And if we did that, would it look funny? Or would it look okay? Or should we take a little bit off of each side to make it fit? I think we should take a little bit. Wait. This is the top of the door. This is the bottom of the door. So yeah, we should just cut all that off the bottom, because this gap is way bigger. Yeah, y'all, we're going to trim it all off the bottom, get it cut, and then we'll be ready to hang up our new door. Little Yoon, that is not what our new door's for. What are you doing? Will you just finish this job and I'll just sit here and watch you? Yeah, right. Okay, come on. I'll help you. Come on, I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll help you, little Yoon. Come on, watch your step. Whoop, whoop, woohoo. Okay, watch out, little Yoon. I gotta measure and little Yoon. I gotta measure and cut, little Yoon. We got our marks on each side of the door. It's very important that we mark it accurately. It's very important that we cut it accurately. If not, it's going to be very noticeable, y'all. I'm going to make sure I have both my marks perfectly on the level. Get us a straight line. One more just to be safe. Okay. Let me show y'all, and then we'll cut it. It has to be perfect. All right, y'all, here we go. If we go to the middle of the door, we're looking for this mark to be 77 inches. That's what we got here perfectly. Let's go down to the edge. If I can hook it on there. Go down to the edge, 77. We're on it perfectly. That can only mean that on this edge, we will also be 77 perfectly. Let's cut it, y'all. I'm also freehanding this, so we'll see how it goes. Let's make sure we're looking good everywhere, y'all. Here we go. This may be foolish, but we'll see. Y'all, that looks perfect. That looks so perfect. Let's look at this piece. Y'all, Look at the blue line. Look at the blue line at the top edge all the way down. That's very straight. I'll show y'all something real quick about these doors I think is pretty cool. So they're hollow core doors, but they do have styrofoam in there to sort of, you know, insulate them from noise and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I don't think it goes all the way up in there. No, it definitely does not go all the way up in there, but it's at least around the edges, so better than nothing, I guess. So I will show you on the bottom, it appears when we cut it, we got a little bit of an arch going, but it is still cut flat enough to where this door can stand on its own. And no, Honey is not back there holding it up, y'all. And you know, it might be Mr. Frank. It could be Mr. Frank holding it up, but nobody else. So we have it put up here. Nothing is screwed in yet, but we just wanted to make sure everything's gonna fit, y'all. So the height, perfect. The width, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna have to like sand down part of the door or if it's gonna... I'm talking here, little Yoon. You wanna tell them what we're gonna do next? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, we got the floor set up on 2 pieces of flooring, and that's gonna give us the height off the ground that we need. And then it should be as easy as just kind of scooting it into position. Okay, now let's just get the top hinge perfect, then the bottom hinge perfect, and then the middle should be perfect by itself, right? That would make sense to me. Okay. Just leave the door right here. Put in our screw. There's our first one. Now let's adjust down to the bottom, and hopefully the middle will just fall perfectly. Let's see how that middle looks. Gotta come out a little bit. Okay, right there. Everything should be perfectly aligned right here. Junior, screw this in. Hurry, Junior. Little Junior. So I'll show you what the problem is from the inside here. You see the top would shut, no problem. As we come down, it starts to get a little bit tighter. It would still shut up to this point, and now here is where we have issues, y'all. Even that might still would shut. But when we come down here, it's like, it's not even close. So what we gotta do, there's a good chance that, Junior, how did you get there with my hammer? Sheesh, y'all. What we have to do is during the deconstruction, the destruction of all this stuff in this house, there's a good chance that this door frame got kicked in, or that side got kicked in, or whatever. I'm going to try very simply first to just take this here hammer and just pound it until it fits, and then if that doesn't work, we'll go to plan B. I don't know what plan B is yet. Watch this, you can see the door frame moving as we hit it, watch. You see the whole wall shift? Like, look, we need a visual marker. Okay, we're gonna line up this rock touching the very edge of that sheetrock. And watch how far we move it, just in one tap. Look, the rock's all the way off of it now. We've moved it quite a bit, y'all. We gotta do it in the middle a little bit. We wanna be careful not to crack any sheetrock when we're doing that. That might be enough. That might be enough. Please be enough. Okay, where's the problems? We barely have anything touching down there now though, y'all. And up here is all beautiful. Let's try a couple more cracks at it. Maybe a couple on this side, and we should be good. It's barely anything down here. That's gotta be it. It's gotta be. Yes, sir! It fits beautifully. Look at that. Perfect. 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 All right, y'all, we are about to be putting in our doorknob. But you can see over here we have issues with just this thing hitting the door, which it's actually supposed to do that. Oh gosh, I see little Yoon trying to peek through here. But it's actually supposed to do that. So what we're gonna do now is I've marked a blue line on the top and a blue line underneath, y'all. What we're gonna do is just trim out this board a little bit with our multi-tool. That will allow this to go in and shut and be perfect, just how it is right there, y'all. Poor little Ying.
Oh, perfect, honey.
Perfect, yeah. I think I need to get out this one little piece right there. There we go.
Beautiful.
Now it's perfect. Now we gotta see. Hold on, let me see if this will fit. And if it does, oh yeah, that's gonna be beautiful right there, honey.
Perfect.
Now we just gotta drill our hole and shut the door. Okay, the doorknob is all the way tight. This is the moment of truth, and if it works, I guess I just gotta say this. Bye guys, have a great day.